Sat in court, shaking, tears running down her face, begging for mercy. She kept saying it was an accident, that she never meant for it to happen. For a moment, it seemed like the jury might believe her. Some even looked sorry for her. But then, the surveillance video played. She and her boyfriend placed her daughter Christina in the back seat of the car. They closed the door, locked it, and walked away. The sun turned the vehicle into a blistering trap. Inside, Christina struggled quietly, unable to call for help. 6 hours later, they returned, but it was already too late. Christina's small body was unresponsive, claimed by the intense heat, while her mother and boyfriend acted as if nothing had occurred. Even the judge lost his patience.
Didn't care anything about the child. Left the child there to die. How could you?
And in that moment, she realized the truth herself. There was no way out. She was never going home. August 15th, 2019, 13-year-old Christina Pangalangan, born with cerebral palsy, was nonverbal, wheelchair-bound, and completely dependent on others for her survival. That morning, her mother, Rita Pangalangan, and her boyfriend, Larry King Jr., placed Christina in the back seat of a Volkswagen Jetta. They closed the doors, locked the car, and walked away. 6 hours would pass. 6 hours inside a vehicle where temperatures soared past 130 degrees. Meanwhile, Rita and Larry were just feet away. They talked for hours, argued, even shared intimate moments, acting as if nothing was wrong. The child was in the heat, and they carried on like any other day, like they had no care in this world. Hours later, Rita went to the car, not to check on her daughter, but to grab a pack of cigarettes. That's when she realized the keys were locked inside. Rather than panic about her daughter, her focus shifted to the cigarettes she couldn't reach. When Larry realized the keys were locked inside the car, panic didn't set in right away. His first suggestion was shocking in its simplicity. He suggested break the car windows to get Christina out, but Rita didn't see it that way. Calmly, she argued it would be cheaper and easier to drive to her house to get the spare keys. For several minutes, they debated the plan, neither showing real urgency for their daughter's safety. Instead, their focus remained on convenience and cost, while Christina remained trapped inside the sweltering car. After several minutes, they walked to the back of the yard and climbed into Larry's pickup truck, planning a 40-minute round trip to Rita's house to get a spare key. They returned around 4:40 p.m., but instead of rushing to the car, they sat in the truck for several more minutes, casually talking while Christina lay motionless inside the scorching vehicle. When they finally approached the Volkswagen, their first attempts to open the doors failed. They began rocking the car, struggling with the lock, until 5 hours and 45 minutes after Christina had been placed inside, they finally managed to open the door. But it was far too late. Christina's small body was lifeless, her skin blistered. Her internal temperature had reached 109.9 degrees, the highest a thermometer could record. Only then did Larry dial 911. His voice carried panic, but investigators would later say it sounded rehearsed.
Hello, what's the address of your emergency?
I got an emergency, man, like real quick.
Okay, sir, what's going on? Where's it happen?
Our daughter was locked in the car. We thought had to borrow, but they see she's
What is the address that you're at, sir?
11685 West. I think she's stolen, man.
Sir, can you hear me?
Man.
Sir, what is going on there? I can't understand what you're saying.
She got ready to leave, Harley. My girlfriend, she put her daughter in the car, man. It's probably been a couple hours ago. We had the AC running and all. We were talking.
Okay, sir, is she stuck in the vehicle still?
Look, man, we got out. She's gone, man. She's gone. I need
Okay, you got her out of the vehicle. Is she breathing? You think she passed away?
I know she is, man. I got out the car. She's gone.
Both Rita and Larry were brought in for questioning. Rita cried, insisting it was all a tragic mistake.
Rita, turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for the charge of homicide.
Oh my God, no!
Your actions and the actions of Mr. King led to the death of your daughter. And it pains me to call her your daughter.
Oh my God, my poor baby.
of the accident.
6 hours of laying in the car.
Laying there 6 hours.
It was.
I just looked in the DVR and watched it.
It was a child. It was a 12-year-old innocent child.
It was 6 hours. Oh my God. 6 hours. Oh my God, no.
We put her in the car at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m.,
God.
and did not get her out of that car until 5.
Oh no, my poor baby. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was just in the bad dream. Oh my God.
No, that's not a bad dream.
I know. Wake up. Dream's over.
It's a nightmare.
Larry blamed her, but detectives had already seen the evidence, and soon the jury would too. She sat in court, trembling, tears streaming down her face, begging for mercy. She insisted it had been an accident, that she never intended for her daughter to die.
What happened that day was the most tragic mistake of my life. It was the worst day of my life. I was negligent. I told my attorney when I heard him almost a year ago that a negligent homicide was one of the charges. I pleaded guilty, took everything myself, and was things every day. Because I was. When I put my baby, or I had Mary put that baby in my car, the air conditioning went on, whatever, it was on. When I checked her at 12, I just wanted to teach her what she was taking a nap, checked on her in school. I should have got that window. I should have done that window when the car was on. I don't even know what's going on. I should have put that window. I should have got my baby out of the car. But it was nothing it did. And I will live with that for the rest of my life. Nobody loves me to see a woman like me.
For a moment, the jury seemed to believe her. Some even felt sorry for her. But then, the surveillance video played. And it wasn't just any footage. It came from Larry's own camera, capturing every moment outside the car. Frame by frame, the jury saw the shocking truth. Not a frantic mother, not a desperate attempt to save her child, but two adults calm, careless, and indifferent while Christina fought for her life. The courtroom went silent. Even the judge lost patience. Rita's tears returned, but now they carried the weight of a truth too heavy to escape. The defense made one last attempt, claiming the car had been running, that the air conditioning had been on, and that Christina had been safe. But the video told the real story. Not once, during nearly 6 hours, did Rita or Larry start the engine. Not once did they attempt to cool the car or even check on her. Their excuses crumbled under the weight of undeniable evidence. Then the jury delivered the verdict, guilty.
We, the jury, in the above caption, on the charge of murder of Christina and Pangalangan, find the defendant guilty. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Rita broke down completely. She whispered, trembling, trying one last time to explain herself. But the judge was unmoved. He reminded her of the unimaginable suffering Christina endured while she did nothing to stop it. Rita Pangalangan was sentenced to 37 years in prison. Larry King Jr. was sentenced to 32 years. Their negligence had cost an innocent child her life, and it had cost them their freedom. As